Kia ora and welcome along to Met Services National Show. From today, Tuesday the 15th of August. We'll start off by taking a look at the satellite picture. It really sets the scene nicely for what's happening at the moment and gives us a clue at what's going on in the future. So you can see down towards south there's a swirl of cloud. That's an area of low pressure moving up that western coast, bringing us some pretty unsettled weather around that western side of the country. Out towards the east, things are looking generally a lot drier and clearer, some nice spells of sunshine. But you can see as we head through the rest of this afternoon, this low pressure continues on its northwards journey, pushing a fair bit of wet weather on towards that western coast, perhaps even the odd rumble of thunder around that western coast of the South Island, and those showers and wet weather feeding on towards the North Island as well. But again, on the eastern side, things generally are looking drier and brighter, some decent spells of sunshine, especially around the likes of, say, Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. Now, we are going to find this low pressure continues to move northwards through the night time, brings that wet weather up in towards the North Island. Some one or two heavier showers to watch out for, especially across the northern parts of the South Island and across in towards the Taranaki Bight as well. Down south, things are set to get a little bit brighter and a little bit drier and clearer as we head through the night time. But in those clear skies, we'll find some pretty chilly temperatures, back down to -3 degrees Celsius as we head through the night time tonight and in towards those early hours of Wednesday morning. Even for the North Island, we'll still get down to around about 3 degrees Celsius in those central parts and up towards Auckland, 7 or so through the night. Now for Wednesday itself, we are looking at wet weather in the western side of the country. Out towards the east, things generally are drier and brighter. See showers or perhaps even a longer spell of rain moving across the North Island with those fronts. And still the risk of 1 or 2 rumbles of thunder down around the likes of, say, Taranaki and in towards the likes of, say, the Kapiti Coast. You can see on the South Island, although things have got better on that western side of the country, out towards the east, cloud wraps around at this area of low pressure, brings some wetter weather in towards Canterbury through the daytime, and that will turn to snowfall about the tops of the Canterbury High Country. So we are looking at some unsettled weather, but mainly an east-west split. This early area of cloud should clear away and an improving day for, like I said, the Bay of Plenty, the Coromandel, now towards Great Barrier Island, not a bad looking story for you, and down this eastern side of the North Island. You can see though in the west, showers or merged clouds give a longer spell of rain as we head through the afternoon. 1 or 2 heavier falls to watch out for, but a snowfall about the top of the Desert Road, up about the top of, the likes of Tongariro National Park. And you can see we end the day down towards Wellington and the Kapiti Coast with more showers or spells of rain even as we head in towards the end of the day. Now in terms of temperatures, the best will be out towards that eastern side where we get the best of the sunshine. 17 degrees Celsius there for Napier, not far off out towards Auckland, 15 degrees Celsius. And overnight temperatures still back down to around about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius into the early hours of Thursday morning. Heading down towards the South Island, we start off with that wet weather on the western coast, but watch as we go through the daytime. We'll find that cloud feeding in towards those southern parts of Canterbury through the morning, then heading northwards. So Christchurch northwards, not a bad story for the morning, but the afternoon I think we'll find it turns cloudier, some showers, perhaps even a longer spell of rain, and you can see we've still got some snowfall up about the Canterbury High Country as well, worth keeping in mind for those higher passes over the next couple of days. An improving story on that western coast though. By the end of the day, some nice clear skies and not a bad story. Cold, but generally a drier and clearer night. Down south, some clear skies for a time, but more cloud arriving through the afternoon and some showers feeding up from the south as well. Some of those with a bit of a wintry feel as well, mainly above about 700-800 metres or so in the afternoon. In terms of our temperatures, well, again, we're going to find the best of the temperatures in the best of the sunshine, but I think generally around about 11 or 12 degrees Celsius are top temperatures on the South Island and pretty cold down south, 8 degrees Celsius for Queenstown and a cold night as well. Temperatures back down below freezing through there. How's it looking for the end of the week? Well, we continue to see this low pressure pull away, so we'll keep hold of that southerly up that eastern coast and still a few showers to watch out for, but generally you can see things do get drier and brighter as we head through Thursday. That ridge of pressure building across us. And in towards Friday as well, it continues in very much a similar vein, that weather dominated by fine, dry and settled conditions. However, keep an eye on the forecast, especially in those areas say around about the Nelson Tasman area, up towards Northland and towards the Bay of Plenty. Our next area of wet weather coming in again from the west with a northerly feed could bring some wetter weather towards the end of the weekend. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.